On Stoicism, the ancient Greek philosophy that emphasizes virtue, wisdom, and resilience, has experienced a major revival in recent years. One lesser-known Stoic principle that remains relevant today is keeping your plans and ambitions quiet rather than loudly broadcasting them to others. As Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius argued, there is wisdom in maintaining resolve privately about your goals and dreams. Telling too many people about what you hope to accomplish can open you up not only to distraction and misguided opinions, but also to public accountability if you happen to fail. In this video, we'll explore the Stoic reasoning around being careful when vocalizing your plans and targets. We'll look at how broadcasting future ambitions can diminish personal drive and accountability. We'll also touch on when it might be appropriate to open up about your goals to close confidants. By channeling the Stoic approach of setting ambitious plans for yourself without regular pronouncements to others, you may find greater focus, resilience in the face of obstacles, and ultimately a higher likelihood of achieving your envisioned future. Reason 1. The Stoic emphasis on self-reliance. Stoicism, founded in ancient Greece by the likes of Zeno, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, places profound weight on the importance of self-mastery and resilience through difficulty. Rather than yielding control over one's peace of mind or motivation to the whims of external forces, Stoics train to take personal responsibility for their judgments, perspectives, and discipline. As part of this self-reliant worldview, Stoics argue for the wisdom of keeping your own counsel when it comes to plans, aspirations, and dreams. Rather than inviting the distractions and opinions of others by broadcasting your goals, you retain ownership over your vision and stay flexible to tackling obstacles. This idea explores the emphasis Stoics place on self-directed progress through life's challenges. Reason 2. How broadcasting plans can undermine motivation. Sharing your plans and dreams publicly can seem like a way to build commitment and receive helpful support, but as we'll explore, vocalizing ambitious goals frequently undercuts motivation you would otherwise summon through self-reliance. Public pronouncements invite premature praise for mere intent rather than actual accomplishment, satiate the brain's craving for predictive reward, and leave reputations vulnerable for goals left unachieved. This idea delves into the multifaceted ways that broadcasting plans can diminish the focused, steadfast agency Stoics' advice for driving progress and achieving the future you envision. Reason 3. Keeping your own counsel builds quiet resolve. There is a distinct power that comes from keeping ambitious plans and dreams to yourself and a small group of trusted confidants. Without the fanfare of public announcements or social pressure, your commitment stems from inward resolve rather than outward accountability. This idea explores how staying quiet about your goals minimizes distraction and forges the deep determination to power through obstacles without requiring external validation. We'll discuss how this style of quiet resolve centers you in purposeful action over empty chatter. Reason 4. Avoiding the distractions of public accountability. Making overt pronouncements about professional or personal goals you intend to tackle inevitably inserts more voices and opinions into your cognitive process. Well-meaning friends and colleagues will monitor your progress, ask probing questions, and share suggestions if sought out or not. What can get lost in this dynamic is the careful inward focus required to see ambitions manifested. This idea examines how keeping your own counsel filters needless noise about how, when, or whether you should be working to check items off your to-do list on the path to your goals. Reason 5. Channeling focus for achieving goals. Stoicism stresses the importance of mindset when approaching the inevitable trials and tribulations of realized ambition. Rather than expending mental energy vocalizing plans and vision, quiet introspection funnels motivation into concerted action. This idea discusses techniques for channeling focus directly into the building blocks of progress itself. We'll explore mindfulness practices for screening out distraction, framing setbacks as opportunities, and celebrating small wins in service of larger achievements. Reason 6. Handling outside opinions that could weaken resolve. While vocalizing goals may compromise self-directed motivation, you cannot avoid external perspectives altogether. Well-meaning friends and family may weigh in with their own unsolicited advice or doubts about your plans. This idea discusses strategies for managing incoming opinions that could indirectly sap conviction if fully absorbed. You'll learn diplomatic methods for considering outside advice while retaining trust in your own vision. We'll also cover practices for processing doubts and criticism without internalizing deterrence. The aim is upholding quiet resolve despite exposure to perspectives that could weaken self-reliance. Reason 7. Progressing steadily without the spotlight. Stoicism argues for the compounding power of steady, incremental progress, driven by internal resolve rather than external recognition. By foregoing the spotlight that comes with vocalizing ambitions, you create space for daily, determined effort. This idea considers the mechanics of building self-sustaining momentum, celebrating small milestones, learning to enjoy the process, metering inputs over outcomes. We'll discuss how progressing quietly supports consistency as you navigate the ups and downs behind any long-term achievement. Reason 8. Trusting a select few with your aspirations. While keeping personal plans largely to yourself fuels self-reliance, absolute secrecy is untenable and unwise for most. Human connection and support remains integral for well-being and enlarging perspective. This idea offers guidance on discernment for wisely sharing ambitions with a select few confidants. We'll explore how opening up can build loving accountability and essential encouragement while minimizing risks of distraction that come with fully public declarations. You'll learn how trusted friends or mentors can provide an invaluable sounding board when needed without compromising the benefits of quiet resolve in chasing your dreams. Reason 9. Embracing obstacles as opportunities. A quiet, resilient mindset frames setbacks not as failures, but as data informing continued progress. By responding deliberately to obstacles rather than declaring every disappointment publicly, you keep energy focused on your goals rather than outward opinion. This idea covers core Stoic strategies for categorizing and analyzing roadblocks when they occur. We'll discuss techniques for getting separation from frustration, objectively assessing new information, and channeling adaptability to iteratively inch closer to your targets. You'll learn the proactive mental muscle behind greeting missteps with renewed possibilities. Reason 10. Living a virtuous life through deeds rather than talk. True fulfillment comes not from pronouncements and praise, but the steady walk of ethical deeds. Stoicism considers constant outward talk about values and ambitions generally narcissistic and sycophantic. This concluding idea invites the audience to reflect on how broadcasting plans risks glorifying lofty intent over grounded action, a core affront to the Stoic worldview. We explore sustainable attitudes and practices for aligning stated purpose with behavior through backwards design from ideal virtues. Our aim is upholding personal integrity through life's churn rather than empty proclamations from soapboxes. By channeling energy inward, resolve flows naturally into virtuous action. As we've explored across this video's reasons, the Stoic sages had profound wisdom around the merits of keeping plans and ambitions largely to oneself. By avoiding the social pressures and distractions that come with vocalized goals, you retain focus, build grit, and summon the deep personal stores required to drive progress. This isn't to say you can't open up about dreams selectively with trusted confidants for encouragement and wise counsel, but in terms of broadcasting to wider circles, restraint allows space for organic nurturing of resolve, separating signal from distracting noise. Of course, upholding secrecy around personal plans runs counter to modes of public accountability and support many find effective too. We all must find the appropriate shades of privacy and transparency based on our temperaments and environments. Yet, in an age of oversharing and obsession with external traction, the Stoic emphasis on inward purpose offers balance. By taking to heart the philosophy's love of reason, self-mastery and virtuous deeds over empty talk, perhaps we all can lead more intentional, meaningful, reality-grounded lives, whatever our dreams.